Hello everyone. I believe all of us must have the experience of being stressful. Too much stress will make us have a physical illness, become moody, face insomnia, experience appetite changes like retaliatory eating, and so on. When you encounter this situation, what will you do to release your stress? Will you choose to meditate, listen to music, or go for a walk?
Listen to music.
That's a great idea. Besides, I heard that 50% of the discomfort comes from psychological pressure. How to improve this condition? As far as I am concerned, positive thinking is a useful key to solve the problem. In my presentation today, I'm going to share my experience in positive psychology camp that have brought me several benefits. Before I start my presentation, I would like to share why I chose to join the camp. At the time as I just entered senior high school, I was perplexed and was confused about my life, my interests, and my future. So I decided to sign up the positive psychology camp, hoping to find a solution there. Here comes my outline. Firstly, I'll do a basic introduction about the camp. After that, I'll introduce what I experienced and learned in the camp, which are related to mentality and emotion. Finally, it's my conclusion. Let's start our positive journey. Today, in the first place, I'm going to do the introduction about the camp. The name of the camp is Maybe Hero College. There are many hidden meanings in maybe. The M means meaning, A means achievement, Y means your strength, B means belonging, and that's why E means emotion. The camp includes self-exploration and career planning courses which are based on psychological theory. Through interactive curriculum design and the ingenuity of gamification of knowledge, it assists students in their career exploration, polishes their personal strength, recognizes self-worth, explore future interests, and set future goals. It helps students understand themselves better and find their own interests and advantages, and then have a clearer goal for the future. Let's start the courses. The first one is Hero Spirit, which is talking about mentality. Here are two kinds of mindsets, fixed mindset and growth mindset. Does anyone know the differences between them?
No.
That's okay, I'll tell you later. In fixed mindset, people believe that their intelligence is fixed and static. People with a fixed mindset typically understand that their intelligence and abilities are innate. A fixed-minded person usually avoids challenges, gives up easily, become intimidated, or threatened by the success of others. They believe that no matter how much effort they put in, individual traits cannot change. In growth mindsets, people believe that their intelligence and talents can be improved through effort and learning. So they understand that not knowing or not being good at something can be a temporary state, so they don't have to feel ashamed or try to prove they are smarter than they currently are. A growth-minded person sees setbacks as a necessary part of the learning process and allows people to bounce back by increasing efforts. This growth mindset sees failures as temporary and changeable, so it is crucial for learning, resilience, motivation, and performance. With this mindset, no matter what we encounter is pleasant or unpleasant, successful or unsuccessful, they all make us grow. So we won't limit ourselves in negative emotions, and we can quickly get out of bad emotions and traumatize, and then take it as a lesson. Everything we encounter can help us grow. Here are some small tips for cultivating a growth mindset. Firstly is stop overchecking results. Putting proper focus on results can be a motivation for us to improve. However, overchecking results what can bring us anxiety. It not only influences us physically and mentally, but also affects our own performance on important occasions. Second, observe your own performance. Observing your own performance can understand your own strength and weakness, which gives us clear direction for making breakthrough. Third, learn from the success of others. Learning from the experience of others that can prevent us from standing on the wrong way that others have tried, and at the same time offer us useful suggestions for making breakthrough. Last but not least, practice improving your behavior. There is a proverb, practice makes perfect, and practicing is always a useful key to becoming an expert in every field. After we learned about mentality, we had a recall session called Members of the Brave. And to start with, you can think of a challenge that is similar to the past experience and impresses you. What did you do to overcome the challenge, and what did you learn during the process? Putting a growing mindset into practice and the guidance of the following questions, there is no doubt that we can improve ourselves by leaps and bounds. After that, we enjoyed an inspiring movie called Rise of the Guardians. In my opinion, I think the movie is telling us that we don't need all the people in the world to believe in you or support you when you're chasing your goal. And even if there is only a person in the world believes in you, as long as you believe in yourself and do your best, you have the chance to succeed. Next, I'm going to talk about hero demeanor, which is talking about emotion. There are 7 main emotions, which are happiness, surprise, angry, disgust, fear, sad, and content. When it comes to emotive function, they can be divided into positive emotions and negative emotions. Positive emotions can enable people to have the courage to try to think more agile, open, and creative. However, negative emotions are dangerous warnings. So we have to adjust our heart at the time we experience negative emotions. Here are 2 mindfulness skills, which are perceive and accept. Perceive is to focusing on the present. Accept is to stay without criticism. Eventually, I'm going to talk about emotional rubbing. In this session, we learn how to get along with our emotions. Firstly, you can ask yourself what things have happened in your life that can affect your mood. For instance, at the time I'm having this lesson, I wrote, I have spent a lot of time in English class recently, and I felt my level was not good enough. And you can ask yourself what affects your mood. For example, I wrote restless and worried. Third, how to get along with emotions. For instance, I wrote think positive and think from another angle. Maybe there will be a new inspiration. After that, you can ask yourself what do the emotions bring to you. To illustrate, I wrote that made me realize that I need to work harder to improve my English skills to keep up with others. In conclusion, after the 3-day camp, the thought that inspired me the most is that there is no need to define all kinds of emotions. It is normal for us to have various of emotions when we look at the past or something we are experiencing. And so we can treat our feelings in an attitude of acceptance and non-evaluation. That's today's positive journey. Don't forget to keep a positive mind in the future. That's all from me.